Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 5, investigators move closer to answers after a state patrol trooper was killed on duty. A potential key piece of evidence impounded by Tacoma police. Plus, Washington lawmakers prepare to debate the strictest drunk driving limit in the nation, what 0.05 could mean for you. And Christmas magic arrives at Cadillac's Pediatric Center, how the community is stepping up for children who won't be home for the holidays.
And from Ellensburg to the Tri-Cities, we've been tracking a pretty mild day, a few showers here and there. What can you expect for this holiday ahead? I'll have all the details. The News at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Wendy Redman. Austin is on assignment. First at 5, a new development tonight as Tacoma police impounded a vehicle believed to be connected with the tragic hit and run that claimed the life of a Washington State Patrol trooper. Take a look at this new image of the suspected vehicle. Officials say 29-year-old Tara Marissa Guting was struck while investigating a crash on State Route 509 in Tacoma last Friday. We're told despite bystanders' attempts to help, she died at the scene. The investigation is ongoing, and anyone with any information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. In Pasco, a budget cut in Franklin County has some concerned about public safety. The county is making more than $150,000 in cuts, which we are told will impact a few areas, including the county prosecutor's office. Franklin County Prosecutor Sean Sant faces a budget crisis that he says threatens public safety. He says his office has added just 2 attorneys since 2011, even as cases set for trial jumped from fewer than 100 to nearly 400. He warns the cuts could force delays in charging decisions and court proceedings.
We recognize that community safety is such an important factor in our community, and we want to stay ahead of the curve. We don't want to have, crime take over, and so we're going to be as responsive as we can.
Sant says his office currently handles 350 out-of-custody screening cases on top of cases already being prosecuted. The prosecutor's office will continue advocating for additional positions to handle the growing workload. All right, time now for a check on weather. We have Stacy Lee joining us, and I know as I was driving into work, it was trying to rain in Kennewick.
It's been trying to rain here and there. Yes, we've had some rain showers passing through. I chose the sweater dress, sweater weather. So it's definitely getting cold at night, so you guys can feel that. But let's take a look outside at our showers. You see them kind of scattered, moving through. I will tell you, if you're heading up towards Spokane or maybe into Kellogg, Idaho to Missoula for your travels, we're seeing some pretty active weather there with some rain mixed with snow. We will start to see snow picking up in the Cascades again. For the majority of us, though, we'll see showers in the lower elevations this from today through Friday. Some of those showers and timing could become as freezing rain in those early morning hours since our temperatures are cooling. Here's our snow totals for the next couple of days across White Pass, Snoqualmie Pass, Blewett Pass. Not a ton, but definitely winter driving conditions if you're headed that way. 39 degrees, Devil Sky Cam, so there's that chilly temperature and the perfect sweater weather temp, I would say. Around the area, we're already dropping down into the 20s up in the mountains. We're staying in the 30s and 40s here in the lower elevations tonight. Planning your night, look for those showers pretty consistently through at least 8 o'clock in the Tri-Cities. And then this is where we could see a wintry mix in the Ellensburg area as those temperatures get down to that freezing level. So be careful on those roads. It could be slick. So scattered showers, breezy and gusty winds developing for Christmas Eve. Mountain pass snow on and off through Christmas Day, and I will have your complete Christmas Day forecast on the way. Wendy?
Stacy, thanks so much. Washington could become the second state to adopt a 0.05 blood alcohol content limit while driving. Lawmakers are set to discuss a potential change at the state's 2026 legislative session. Utah is currently the only state with that low of a legal limit. which advocates say is helping the state significantly reduce alcohol-related crashes. One local bar owner says she wonders if a change could have a financial impact on her business, but she doesn't think a new law would impact safety operations.
I don't think it would really make a difference for our bar specifically. We already have things put into place to watch for intoxication and cutting people off. So I don't think personally will affect the bars. It just might make Uber a little busier.
Next year's legislative session will start on January 12th and run through March. The Sunnyside Police Department teamed up with the Sunnyside Police Foundation and Cornerstone Church to feed the community today. About 20 volunteers from the department, church, and community gave out more than 300 meals. Cars pulled up and the volunteers handed them their free food. This is the third year the department has put on this event for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Police Chief Rob Lehman says there's a reason for that.
The original plan was just to build partnerships between the police department and the community. And then once we saw the need, when we're sometimes running out of 325, 350 meals, 300 meals, and there's still people in line, it tells us that there's people that need this. And so we've continued to do it and tried to expand it every year.
Lehman says with the turnout they saw today, the department is planning on hosting the event next year. In national news tonight, the Trump administration announced another boat strike off the coast of Latin America as tensions with Venezuela escalate. Officials say the U.S. has killed at least 105 people in 29 strikes on suspected drug boats. Although the administration has not publicly shared evidence those boats were carrying drugs headed toward the U.S. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest details now from D.C.
Video released by Trump administration officials shows a 29th boat strike that killed one person in the Eastern Pacific. It's the latest in a military operation that started in early September, attacking suspected drug boats off the coast of Latin America and so far killing at least 105 people. The administration has not publicly shared evidence the boats were smuggling drugs headed towards the U.S. and hasn't shared how long they plan to keep the operation going.
I think these strikes will go on, until such time that the objectives in this campaign against narco-terrorism have been met.
In recent weeks, defense officials have zeroed in on a new target, oil tankers at sea with ties to Venezuela. President Trump says the U.S. is closing in on one that it suspects is evading sanctions. Over the weekend, a Coast Guard tactical team seized a tanker off the coast of Venezuela. 10 days prior, a similar unit rappelled from helicopters onto the deck of another oil tanker, also seizing control. Trump now says the U.S. plans to keep the ships and the oil.
Maybe we'll sell it, maybe we'll keep it. Maybe we'll use it in the strategic reserves. We're keeping it. We're keeping the ships also.
Venezuela's authoritarian president Nicolas Maduro calls the U.S.'s escalation illegal and vows to respond as Trump threatens land strikes on Venezuela, alleging Maduro is facilitating narco-terrorism, which Maduro denies.
The president has faced many questions about whether his ultimate goal is to get Maduro out of power. President Trump says it's up to Maduro, but it would be, quote, smart for him to step down. Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir is tracking snow in the northeast and dangerous flooding in the west, plus new numbers are in for the U.S. economy, so stay tuned for that. In Making a Difference tonight, a local holiday tradition is once again bringing smiles to kids who won't be home for Christmas. For the past 4 weeks, listeners of 94.9 The Wolf have been donating new unwrapped toys as part of the station's 8th annual Christmas Tree of Cash and Prizes. Each donation gave listeners a chance to pull an envelope from the tree filled with cash or prizes donated by the Kennewick Police Department Foundation and local businesses. All of those toys go straight to Cadillac Regional Medical Center's Pediatric Center for children who will spend the holidays in the hospital.
I was in the hospital when I was, I was 3 years old when I was diagnosed with Crohn's. And so I've spent many holidays and many birthdays and everything in the hospital. And I know how much it sucks to be in there for those important events And so for us to be able to go there and hopefully provide toys for the children so they can have just a little more holiday joy.
What a good thing. Jazz and his family have been delivering toys to hospitalized kids for 17 years, a tradition that's now grown into a community-wide effort with help from STCU, law enforcement agencies, and volunteers donating their time to make the deliveries. Organizers say it's a reminder that even a small act of kindness can make a big difference during the holidays. Still ahead here on Apple Valley News Now live at 5, looking for last-minute holiday activities? Why, all you need to bring is creativity to the Grandview Library. And Stacy is coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. She gets us all ready for tonight and has your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day forecast. Stay with us.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday at 5:30 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, January 4th at 9 a.m.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
Welcome back, everybody. For those of you looking for some fun things to do over the next few days, the Grandview Library has some options. The library will be offering free, all-ages crafts all day today and tomorrow, including DIY Christmas ornaments. They are also hosting adult arts and crafts sessions each day this week, except for Christmas Day. The library director says it's a good way to get out of the house for free.
One thing about libraries is it's one of the few places in our society these days that we can exist without any expectation of money. And so being able to offer free services like computers and books, but also things to do with your family. I mean, family time is important. We can't all afford to have books in our home or craft supplies in our home.
For those wanting to join in on the fun, the library is open tomorrow from 9 until 1. Talking local sports now, the Kennewick boys basketball team came away with a win against Evergreen. Kennewick won the game steadily with a 66-52 victory. The Lions' leading scorer with 30 points was Daniel Trotenia, who has started his senior season off with several high-scoring performances. In his first game of the year, he scored a Kennewick High School record 48 points. His coach had nothing but positive things to say about him after the game.
He's just solid, and he's improved a lot each year from his freshman year on up, playing with us with the varsity, and so he's really worked on his body in the off season, worked on his game. So things might seem like they come easy to him sometimes, but it's been a lot of hard work that he's put in. He's just really strong, really good on the boards, especially for a guard, and so we're just really excited we have him for the rest of this year.
That was Kennewick's last game of 2025. They'll get a nice long break before returning to play Hanford January 2nd. In health news, it's the time of year for spreading goodwill. Showing kindness not only helps others, but experts say it can also benefit you. Mandy Gaither talks to a doctor about how holiday kindness may actually ease chronic pain.
If you're one of the millions of Americans with pain that doesn't go away, you may find relief in medicine, but a dose of kindness may be a helpful prescription.
Kindness is really an expression of care. And what ends up happening is it can induce an incredible amount of positive emotional states.
Pain management Dr. Trishul Kapoor with Cleveland Clinic says when that positivity floods our brains, it can release feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin and can actually disrupt pain pathways and reduce overall perception of that pain.
In the same sense, kindness becomes almost sort of a life hack, and we call it the helper's high, to be able to have that same mechanism to have benefit in your overall mental health and well-being.
Kapoor says being kind can also increase levels of hormones like oxytocin, which can dilate blood vessels and lower blood pressure. And the best part is the acts of kindness that may bring relief can also be simple, like getting involved in the community, volunteering, giving financially, or giving of your time to help others. Even saying hello or greeting someone else can go a long way.
To treat any kind of condition, it's more than just medications and interventions. It needs to be treated holistically because life outside of an appointment room or a hospital is quite large, and we can't always control all of that with a medication or a specific treatment.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Dr. Kapoor says kindness also extends to yourself. Self-compassion when you're feeling pain is a big part of being kind, because when you don't appreciate yourself, you're not able to help others.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's dive into your holiday forecast. It's been pretty quiet today. We've had a few scattered showers. We're taking a look at the Yakima Valley. I love this. We can see all the traffic moving along here at rush hour in Yakima. So pretty quiet tonight. However, showers are possible. And overnight, if we see those showers with the chilly temperatures, we could have some slick roads. But right now, pretty quiet. Winds are light at 7. Our sunset was at 14. We continue to get impacts of this atmospheric river that's been pointed at Southern California. Now some of it streaming right up into our neck of the woods. The biggest impacts will be across the Cascade Mountains with some light rain through the region around our area. This is what it looks like for your Christmas Eve tomorrow. Cue the wind as well. Now, most of the heavy winds are going to be concentrated on the west side of the state. However, we could see winds 25, 35 miles an hour. Central Oregon specifically will be impacted by the winds tomorrow. Let's check our rain forecast for tonight. We see those rains moving on as the temperatures cool and they hit the Cascades. We change into snow showers there. Again, more scattered rain into the first part of your Christmas Eve tomorrow. Look for partly cloudy skies and pretty calm, a little overcast like today, and a few stray showers coming through the region. But overall, not a lot to worry about on Christmas Eve. Now, as we move into our Christmas morning, that's when we're going to again see snow across the Cascade Mountains with some showers moving through our area, but they should move on out, and that'll give us a mostly clear afternoon with, again, spotty showers. So similar to today is what you can expect on Christmas Day. No white Christmas for the lower elevations, but we're still seeing a pretty good amount of snow falling in our Cascade Mountains over the next couple of days. Another 5 inches for White Pass and Blewett Pass, a couple of inches possible up in the Blues near Tollgate. If you're traveling over to Granny's in Seattle, check it out. It's going to be wet there, so take your rain gear. Check the mountain passes. Be prepared for winter driving conditions in those upper elevations. It's going going to be a wet one in the Portland area as well, Wednesday through Friday of this week. And if you're heading up north towards Spokane, look for some rain on Wednesday, Christmas Eve, and foggy conditions on Christmas morning, hopefully clearing up in the afternoon. And then you could see a little wintry mix on Friday. Airplane travel, a lot of disruptions on the West Coast. So from SeaTac all the way down to LAX, we're seeing some travel issues there once again due to the weather. So if you're leaving and heading to the east, you should be good, but we could have some travel delays there from the west. Here's our temperatures and our outlook for Christmas Day. Again, we could see a little freezing rain in the early morning hours in Ellensburg and Yakima, but as the temperatures warm up, that rain will just transition off to regular rain, the freezing rain, I should say. All right, overnight lows tonight, once again, chilly, sweater weather out there. Temperatures in the 30s for our lower elevations. Some of us just under that freezing mark. Ellensburg hitting that freezing mark at 30 degrees. 7-day planner, rain, breezy winds return on Friday. And our temperatures start to be a little more December seasonal, especially at night with those overnight lows dropping into the 20s. Yakima also looking a little wet. Again, you could see some overnight freezing rain if those temperatures drop down into the 20s like we're forecasting here. In Ellensburg, Christmas Eve looks to be wet, but those early morning hours, slippery roads, will take it easy. And in Walla Walla, it looks like rain showers are possible through Friday. Things start to clear up on Saturday. Same with Ellensburg. The breezy winds, especially, like I said, Central Oregon, places like Bend, it's going to be very, very windy. We're going to get some, but not those horrible winds that we love so much.
Oh yeah, that I've been telling you. Yeah. I'm like, I can't do the winds anymore. This is so crazy.
Keeps you awake all night.
It does. Yeah. I have all these sleepless nights because they just seem to really pick up at night. They like to do that, huh?
So a little breezy tomorrow, but it won't be bad. So.
All right, Stacey, thanks so much. Still to come, a Tri-Cities coffee shop proves how small businesses can make a big difference. Their mission to help a long-term shelter dog find his forever family when we return with tonight's Spotlight.
There's a million reasons to celebrate New Year's Eve, and winning $1 million is one of them. On New Year's Eve, Wild Horse Resort and Casino is giving everyone a free entry to be one of 12 finalists in the $1 million Monte Carlo Grand Prize. Come claim your entry, then play in the Casino Royale with fun money and win real prizes, including a trip into the Cash Cube. Continue the night with live music, dancing, and more on New Year's Eve. Play, party, and win at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Merry Christmas to you and yours from Daikin, everyone at Bruce Heating and Air. We're proud to be in your community. We wish you a safe holiday and all the best in the new year.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
So happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on this Silverado with over $7,900 total value. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
'Twas just before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, because
everybody was with us at Griggs' famous all-night sale. We're open tonight until the wee hours of the morning.
Spectacular hourly specials, unbelievable discounts, Christmas gifts at clearance prices, and surprise microphone specials. So don't go to sleep. Come to Griggs' famous all-night sale until the wee hours. Griggs, 801 West Columbia Street, Pasco.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Time for the spotlight. Swag Coffee Bar launched an extraordinary mission to find a home for a dog who's waited nearly 600 days at the Benton Franklin Humane Society. It's called Operation Get Bark Wahlberg Adopted, and it includes in part a paid adoption fee, free lifetime pup cups, and a specialty drink named after Bark, with proceeds benefiting the Humane Society. In addition, Bark's adoption anniversary will be celebrated at Swag annually as Bark Wahlberg Day. That's pretty good. All right, have an idea for the spotlight? Send it to us through any of our social media platforms. We'd love to see it. You can also shoot us an email, news@applevalleynewsnow.com. All right, Stacy.
I love it. Bark Wahlberg.
I know. It was really hard. I kept wanting to say Mark. Bark Wahlberg. Love it.
So cute. All right. We have more reasons to smile when we come right back.
Kraken Kings. Coverage begins at 7 tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford Crew Final Days.
Initiate Final Days protocol.
And just announced Final Days bonus cash. That's 1,000 bonus cash back, and that's on top of other offers.
Hurry! Built Ford tough trucks are moving fast. Ford SUV is almost gone. Built Wild Bronco family adventure is selling quick.
Lease a Bronco Big Ben for $339 a month for $36, or a Bronco Sport Big Ben for $269 a month for $36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
I have something for you.
Hi. I have something for you too.
Get 0% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
The old me was stuck in the daily grind. My routine didn't allow for any self-expression. I found clay, and that changed everything. I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative, to build something. And that's how Clayton was born. Having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow it and bring people together. There's a creative side in all of us. That's what I hope people come here to find.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Ink Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
In our house, love comes in little bites.
Mom, you do this every time.
Quality control. Memories are made in the kitchen. Find the right appliance to make more of them at Fred's.
All GE appliances are on sale, like this GE fridge, now only $14.99. That's a savings of $1,100. Stop by your local Fred's appliance today and shop the region's largest Get It Today inventory. We sell appliances, only appliances.
T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting in Pendleton, Hermiston,
Yakima.
One television station leads the way with local news you trust.
We're Apple Valley News Now, and we're on your side.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, it'll be Christmas Eve. We'll have everything you need to know if you're traveling, like the weather conditions.
And it's probably not going to be a white Christmas, but maybe a slick Christmas for some of us. I'll talk about those freezing rain chances tomorrow morning at 5.
Time now for your reason to smile. Come take a look at your screen. Pair of eagles flying by. Great shot from Chuck Lawless out there by the river. And they do their best hunting out there. They're pretty spectacular to watch. So thanks for getting that, Chuck. QR code right there on top of your screen. Oh, he says that's in Coeur d'Alene. Oh, they do hang out by the river as well. Sponsored by Lifetime Dental. Real quick, shower chances through Friday. Wintry precip in the valleys also possible. And a little bit of snow. Slushy passes through 4 a.m. on Saturday. So overall, we're going to not see the white Christmas here in the lower elevations, but the weather's not going to be terrible. And as I said, you know, kids get all those new scooters and bikes and things, and they want to go outside and ride, and it's actually going to be okay to do that. So
it's going to work out this year.
Yeah, you don't have to ride your bike on ice.
There you go. There's the bright side, right?
Right.
All right. Well, Stacey, thank you. And thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you right back here for the news at 6.
We'll see you back here then. Have a good night.